Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the On the Green show for the Masters. Finally here, first major of the year. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty excited. I've been digging into golf content, watching golf content, reading stuff, doing my own research for 4 or 5 days now, and I'm kind of burnt out on it, ready to just watch everyone play. We got the Masters this weekend. We're headed to Augusta National in Georgia. I'm gonna play it here on 2K. We'll take a look at the course, and then we can dig into some research, some data, some stats, stuff like that later on. Let's see. I have a few things I can share before we start. So let's go over here. Let's take a look. We have the scorecard and some of the course facts about Augusta right here. So it measures 7,555 yards. Fun fact, well, I have a bunch of fun facts. I know a lot of random stuff about the Masters because I do the research every year. I like doing long write-ups with all the information, all the cool traditions, the stuff that people might not know about. Every single hole on the course is either a rounded 0 or 5 at the end. So that's how you get the perfect 7,555 yards. Just, I don't know, random course knowledge that I have. Let's see. It's the 7th longest course on tour, 3rd fewest bunkers, only water in play on 4 holes. So not a lot of water danger. It is the 5th toughest course, averaging about a stroke over par per round over the past, I think, 13 years is where he pulls this data from. And it has the widest fairways out of any course on tour, which is kind of strange. You wouldn't expect that from a difficult course, but Augusta is very hilly, which I'm sure we'll see here once we get into the game. Actually, let me turn down some of the desktop music because it is blaring in my ears. It's very hilly. The greens are very fast. And it's kind of a tricky course to navigate. That's why out of every course on tour, Augusta has the largest correlation for previous experience and having that carry over. Guys who have done well in the past here tend to do better. Guys who struggle tend to struggle. It's very rare for guys to flip the switch, and more experience on the course definitely helps. It's extremely hilly and it's a very tricky course. So knowing where the layups, the bailouts, the safe spots to go, how to attack the course is huge. That's how, I mean, last year Phil Mickelson, one of the oldest guys in the field, came in and snuck out a T2 finish. And it's just like he could, at this point I'm pretty sure Phil and Tiger could go out there and play this course blindfolded and probably still beat a couple guys in the field. Like they know this course better than anyone. They both have an insane amount of experience here. And that is a factor. It does help a lot. Other thing I wanted to show before we hop into it, let me turn off the scorecard and open up this one. So we got past winners. Jon Rahm comes in, defending champion. Scotty Scheffler the year before that. Scheffler's the outright favorite right now by a lot. I think he's still sitting at 4-1 odds, which is kind of insane. Matsuyama won it in 21. Dustin Johnson before that, and Tiger Woods with the most epic win in 2019. The comeback win. That one was absolutely insane. But one thing you'll notice, not a lot of long shots. I mean, in the past 13 years, we have what? Charles Schwartz won it at 90-1. Bubba Watson at 55. Danny Willett at 66. I think Danny Willett was probably the biggest shocker. Long shots don't tend to win this tournament. It's usually a favorites or that mid-range, that 30 to 60 to 1 kind of range. It's like I said, it's a very tough course, and it's a very hard course for someone who isn't playing well. That's going to have that higher odds to come in, and you're not gonna find your game at Augusta. If you're struggling and you think, oh, maybe I'll figure it out and flip a switch at Augusta. Not gonna happen. This is not the course for that. This is not a nice course for you to work on things. This is a course that you need to, one, have experience playing before, and two, come in your top form. If you're not dialed in on approach, if you're not putting well, if you're not chipping well around the greens, it's going to expose you, and you're just going to get chewed up and spit out, actually. Only other thing I'm going to mention before we jump into the round is the weather. I think, let's see, do I have the weather up? Does this work? Hang on, sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. I can't see my mouse on my screen. All right, there we go. There's my mouse. Is this coming through? Okay, yeah, it kind of is. Let me hide that guy. All right, so weather for the weekend. Thursday, it's gonna be an absolute bloodbath. We're looking at sustained winds of 18 to 20 miles per hour for most of the day, and then we're getting a bunch of rain early in the morning. I'm not sure if they're going to try to play through it or if they're going to delay the start. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, but right now it's looking like they're going to get absolutely poured on in the morning. It could soften the course up, make it for a little nicer playing conditions later in the day. But it could also just be too much, and they might just be delayed. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have no rain in the forecast, which is good. But Friday is going to be windy as well. So this cut line could be pretty high. We could be seeing a +4, +5 cut line somewhere in that area. Because like I said, this is a long course and winds do not help you. It's going to make it even tougher. We're looking at, again, 15 to 20 mile per hour winds sustained on Friday and gusts up to 30. And then we get into the weekend. Saturday, pretty nice conditions. I mean, a little bit of a breeze. And then Sunday, morning will be nice. Afternoon, when the leaders tee off, it's gonna be a little windy, but not bad. Thursday and Friday are gonna be the tough waves for sure. And I'm probably gonna get absolutely owned by the course.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and I would like to welcome you to PGA Tour 2k23. Happy
All right,
to have you aboard.
so we start off pretty standard par four. You try to cut the corner, you got a trap to deal with, so that's a lot of fun. Wind's blowing across for me. But you see how wide these fairways are. If you lay up, I mean, look at this. This is massive. It's just all fairway. See if I can.
Nice swing.
Oh, the wind. That's not good. All right.
Okay,
so first hole approach shot. I mean, I hit like a 300-yard drive. We're looking at 175. That's probably pretty standard. I haven't looked too much into individual holes as far as difficulty, and to see like where the tougher stretches are. I need to go club up. I always mess up the rough, but let's see.
Let's go. Kick right. Kick right.
Not bad.
Well,
not bad.
Just didn't quite hit this green. This is what our third
one thing I do know,
like.
putting is always a nightmare at Augusta. It's one of the tougher courses to putt at. So guys that aren't typically good at putting, or guys that are typically really good at putting, it kind of levels the playing field. The greens here are insanely fast. I saw a clip on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, of them using like a homemade stimp meter where they roll the ball down downhill on like the middle of the ramp. They set it down, it rolled, and it just kept going. It just wouldn't stop. It just kept rolling. It's like glass. And then rolling uphill into the green, it stopped in about 3 feet. So putting, trying to read these greens takes some skill, and it takes some experience playing here. So all right, second hole. Dang,
There we go. Good shot.
350-yard drive. Let's go. I'm DeChambeau out here.
Below us.
Oh, look at this. Look at this green. Like, this is a real pin placement. I'm gonna have to go way out and try to. I think I'm gonna try to draw it against the wind a little bit.
Oh, this one might be.
Oh, that was perfect. That was a perfect shot shape.
Here's our third shot.
So this is a par 5. Didn't seem too long. I actually since I haven't played this this version of the course, I don't know how accurate their distances are, but it did say it did say 7,555 yards, so I'm assuming they have the right yardages on all these holes. Oh man, I gotta make this putt.
Oh, it's getting there.
Let's go.
And we're marking down a birdie on that one. Nice.
All right. Par 4, short par 4 here. I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, the swing
Oh,
was
such a
little
bad
bit
swing. Get over it.
rough.
Ah, not our best.
Let's get up and out of here.
Just trying to show the guys we bet on what not to do this weekend. I think I've fired off probably 100 different bets going into this tournament, and that's a terrible shot.
Third.
Gonna have to chip in. Go for the Scotty Scheffler.
Setting up here for your fourth shot.
Oh,
Great chip
Bogey,
shot there. Pure
giving it back right away.
And a 4-foot putt. And
All right, let's
putt
get out of here.
drops for the
All right,
bogey.
we're even.
And
We're even through
tee off, we've got a par
3.
3.
Oh, this is a tricky one. Wind at my back too. Damn.
Well, it's unlucky. Missed the green on that one. And
We got a
second
long
shot
par
here on
3
the
here.
bogey.
Right, not a lot of holes in one coming on this one. Dude, these greens are crazy. Bad.
And for the par.
Oh.
Nicely done.
All right, save par.
And you're
Here
at
we
your
go.
par.
Now we
Alright,
got
we're ready to go here on the 5th hole.
decently long par 4. Mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, this is about. This is nicer than what they're going to be dealing with. Take that.
Done.
We take that all day.
And 200 yards or so to the pin.
Man, that wind just that ball like crazy, and I didn't get up on the second level, and I roll off
And
the
that
false
approach
front.
was a bit wayward.
Sheesh.
Setting up here now for our 3rd shot.
Not bad.
6 feet to the cup.
Using my cheater reads because these greens are.
This one's tracking.
Oh my.
Just a little bit aggressive there. And hopefully we can make
That's
this
okay.
for bogey. And you're 1 over at the moment.
Anyone in the chat have any
Okay, wind's picking up.
any
a bit. We
props
got a
they put in?
headwind
I don't know
on
about
this
you,
one.
but I've been digging through every sports book, every prop market. There's like 50 new markets and props and stuff across all the books and promos, and it's actually insane how much they out this year for the Masters.
Please, ball, would you consider kicking right?
Oh my.
Well, it looks like you're a bit off on that approach. Okay. Second shot on the 6th.
In the hole. Dude, no shot.
Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of
What?
this green side bunker.
You've got to be kidding me. Tiger to be par or better after 3 holes. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that prop. I'm pretty sure FanDuel is kind of baiting the weather.
And this one's your 4th.
If there's 20, 30 mile an hour winds, I don't think there's as much boosted value as, oh my dude, I gotta focus up. I'm throwing the whole round.
Sand,
I don't think there's as much extra value as they like to make it seem. I think realistically the fair odds, dude. I want to have a word with the guy that
6th shot.
that made this hole. Punching him way out. Or not. Dude, I can't get it over the hill.
All right, let's piece out of this sand.
Dude, this is insane. I'm gonna just try to go all the way past it. Well, it's just gonna somehow roll all the way back.
A little bit of work left to do, but nothing too serious. So far, so good.
Yeah, that was whoever designed that green, bro. They need to fix that. That's insane. I literally could not get it to stick without going past the hole.
Careful out there. Wind's going left to right on this hole.
Okay, we're gonna draw it into the wind a little bit, and it'll kill it. Take it right.
Okay, this is about 160.
Yeah, it's the designer's fault, 100%. Whoever designed this course. It's safe.
Well, that's no good. I
Oh,
think this is getting sandy. Well, that's okay.
that was pretty
that's
good.
Okay, we'll get on the green, maybe on the next shot. And from the green
Oh,
side,
no.
sand. Looking for an up and down here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get high enough. Yeah, okay. Nope, it's not. Not if I hit it like that. Roll further back.
Setting up
Thank
for your
you.
4th stroke here.
Here we go again. Oh, I almost chipped in.
Oh yeah, that'll do just
Needed that.
fine from there. Great work. All right, let's grab this bogey and move on.
Oh, it still almost lipped out.
7 over for the day.
Yeah, dude, I don't know who put bunkers there. I don't
Best
like
of
it though.
luck here on this par 5.
Long par 5, and it's up the hill a little bit, and we got wind rushing us to the left. Started right at the bunkers.
Silky swing.
Nice. We take that.
All right, 2nd shot on the 8th.
That's about all I can do is drive the ball right now. Dunk on the rough.
Okay, 3rd shot.
Yeah, I think I took a look at them a little earlier. I'm not touching them just because I have no idea what they're gonna do. Like if they're gonna make them play through the weather or if they're just gonna delay it. And I don't want to wrap up a bunch of units on round scores if it ends up getting pushed over. So what I did is I ended up playing. I played a lot of top 10, 20, or top 20, top 10, top 5 first round finishers. So it kind of levels the playing field where I think they will prevail regardless of the conditions. Instead of trying to play round score, I'd rather take them against everyone else in the field in tougher conditions.
Teeing this one up on the 9th now.
What the heck is this? All right. This ball is going to run.
Beauty of a swing there.
Keep going.
And this one's about 100.
The Mickelson is minus 104 to make the cut after Yeah, he hasn't been playing too well. I think, I don't know. It is. I'm pretty sure he made the cut last year, but like barely. Like I think he made the cut on the number, and then the reason he snuck in T2 is he shot a 67 on the final round.
This one, but that's okay. And this is your third shot.
And that's what snuck him up in there. But I wouldn't be surprised if he misses the cut, but I don't think he should. He's got enough experience on this course. Please don't roll back. Okay, dude, I have PTSD now from that bunker shot.
This putt's going.
But yeah, there's been a couple props, couple lines that I've seen on the books that are kind of surprising to me. And I played a couple of them. Oh my.
That's not going to work, is it?
No, it's not going to work.
Have on the second shot here on the 10th.
No idea. Please don't go in the bunker. Oh, one of my best shots of the day. Stop moving.
That should do nicely.
Favorite Masters first timer. It's honestly, there's only 3 people on that board that I think are even have a chance, and it's the top 3. It's Clark, Aubert, and Bhatia. Recency bias, I lean. Oh, dude, this is. Oh my god, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. Thank you.
This one's just 3 feet.
Recency bias, I'd lean Wyndham Clark just because he's won a major championship.
Sitting right at 6 over at the moment.
He's back-to-back second place finishes on Scheffler.
Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole.
Aberg or Aubert, I think, has a good chance. I think he could overpower this course. I think his distance will be a big thing. But I don't know if his around the greens game is going to be good enough. If he's not hitting greens, that's where he's going to get eaten alive. And then Bhatia,
looking pretty good.
I like the number. Honestly, out of all 3, I think his is the best value. I think he was plus 850 is what I saw on... Oh, that's wet.
And toward the rough here.
Benny McCarthy.
Ooh, into the drink.
And
the green's below us here.
I like Bhatia's number. Being a lefty on this course helps. You have a bit of an advantage. It's kind of set up better for lefties. Oh, that's also.
This one might be a bit long. Oh no, water. And this one's about 190 or so to the pin.
Water.
Oh man, that's wet.
I'm having a blast on this course, man.
And as we set up here,
so you can see why it's such a difficult course.
A little less club.
Sit down.
Well, unfortunately,
yeah, I'm setting a new high score. That's how you're supposed to play golf, right? That's what the guys I bet on think. And if it rolls,
that ball was bad for you anyway. That was a bad ball. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one.
Oh, it just kicked us off the hole because we suck so bad. They're like, we've had enough. 12-mile-an-hour winds. We need backspin. We gotta stop this thing.
Not the greatest of contact on that one. No, that one's going down into the water. And this is our 3rd shot.
Dude, what? I don't even know how that happened.
Setting up for your 5th stroke here.
Get in the hole. Dang it.
Okay, this is your 6th shot on this one.
Dude, this is brutal.
And just like that, it's in the hole. You just made it go in the hole. Great job.
Let's go. We're gonna watch that replay because that's the only good thing I've done in like 6 holes. Yeah, that's right. Triple bogey chip in, baby. I'm shooting 16 over right now.
This one up on
Yeah, I
hole
almost
number
body had my shoulder right there. You saw that? 16 over. You guys think I'm making the cut?
Really nice swing.
Stay out of the water.
And we got around 220 to go from here.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely the route I'm taking. Thank you, game. Sit. I swear.
Let's see how you do from the green side rough.
First time tailing. Well, it's a good tournament to tail. It's gonna be fun to watch as we get the best coverage. We actually get to watch all the golf, which is rare. Oh, I pulled it. Sit.
Okay, here's your 4th.
And let's just pray that nobody I bet on plays like I'm doing right now, even for a hole. Oh, I thought I chipped in again. I was about to go crazy.
Close. Well done.
Alright, well.
And this hole's a par 4.
We only got a couple more, and then we can actually get into some data. See if we can get it to roll out a little bit, and we're gonna...
Yep, that
Oh,
swing was a little
no.
bit off. Well, this is kind of gross. Got a mulchy lie here. Be careful. Get out of there.
Oh, I hit another tree.
From the long
I'm just trying to get
stuff
out. Come on.
the also long stuff.
Can't even see what I'm...
That's
All
gonna
right.
miss the green. Unfortunate. Here's your 4th shot.
Not bad.
Nothing you can do now. Just pop in the bogey and we'll move on.
Oh my.
I went right by. And
This has been tough to watch. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to get through these last couple holes as quick as possible. So we can get to useful stuff.
Nicely done. You got some good contact there.
Get through this.
Okay, this is
We'll
looking
get through
to
this
be
together.
about 225 from the pin.
25, a little bit of wind helping it. Looks pretty good. No, why is it
Bounce in the
leaking
right
so far
course.
left? Yeah, just roll all the way to the
Okay,
water.
here's
I know
your
that's what
3rd
you want to
shot.
do. There we go.
Well judged on that
Hey,
one.
birdie
3
putt.
feet left.
Yeah, that's right. We're coming back. Hey, I'm making a run for the cut. Plus
Tee this one
17.
up, sticking on that green out there.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, we don't let us get hot. All we got to do is birdie every single hole to end this round and tomorrow's round, and we're playing the weekend. Oh
Maybe
my.
approach heading to the left. And here's our
Not a
second
bad spot
shot
to be,
on the
but
16th.
Stay up. Stay. I think the cut line will probably be right plus 4. What would be my guess? Plus 4, plus 5 even with the weather that they're gonna have. It's gonna be pretty high. And
Ooh,
it's
nicely
top
done on the
50 in
chip
ties,
shot.
and there's only 90 people in the
All right,
field.
good luck here. This
So
one's a bogey.
you got to think the course averages. The course average is a stroke over par. Like that's what.
This putt's good so far.
So in perfect conditions, the cut line would be like +2, +3. With the winds we're getting Thursday and Friday,
All right.
I think
let's see what
it'll
you
be
got here
4 or
on hole
5
number
for sure.
17. I think we're going to be in the fairway with this
All
one.
right.
And this one is around 180 yards to the pin. And we're going right up the pin. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on.
I don't even get
Okay,
how that's
green
possible. I
side
shot it
sand.
30
Let's see
yards
what you
past the
have.
flag and made perfect contact. And I still end up short and in the bunker.
That'll work nicely. Nice putt. Careful out
All
there.
right.
Wind's blowing
18
right to
over.
the left.
Patrick Reed, I wish I knew more or paid attention more, I guess, or watched live just to know where some of these guys are at. Because I feel like everyone that's been talking about anyone from live is either super for or super against a lot of the guys. Like they either think Koepka is going to be lights out or they think he's not prepared for this week. Same thing with Neiman. I know everyone hammered him as soon as he got his invitation. Patrick Reed's one. I mean, he's got good course history, but I feel like from what I saw, he hasn't been doing too much on live. And I take a lot of the live stats with like a grain of salt. When I see a guy like gaining a lot of strokes versus the field on the live stats, it only holds so much weight to me, just because the live tour is kind of a strange
Nicely done. You're on the green.
like combination. You've got the superstars up at the top. You've got like 5 to 10 like actual stud golfers that would still compete in every tournament on the PGA Tour. And then you have like a group of average people, and then you have a group of guys that might not even still have their PGA Tour card if they were not on live. Like, so when you're looking at strokes gained and any of the stats from all the tournaments, like
This one's 8 feet away.
I kind of take the live stats as like I mean, it means something if someone's gaining a ton every tournament. Like they're obviously doing something right, but
Looking good.
look who they're playing against. I
There
mean,
you
the
get
live
to end your
the live
round with a par. That's A-okay in my book.
fields aren't insane. Like they have top end guys, but it's not like the consistency and like their average is, I think, a lot lower than what the PGA Tours is. All right, so we shot terribly. A 90, 18 over. Nice. I was just checking out the whole course. All right, let me advance. Just want to shut this down. All right, and let's jump over to the Golf Talk page. I'm gonna move you guys in chat over here so I can see what's going on, and then I'm gonna pull up this page again, and we will go over to some data golf. And then I also started using a new site for some research. I've been playing with it a little bit today. I don't know if I'm going to do it here on stream, but let's start with some course history. So over the past 5 years is what we can see here. Course history, strokes gained versus the field. Zalatoris, 2 appearances, 2nd and 6th. I mean, the guy, I don't know what it is about Willie Z, but that dude loves majors. Doesn't matter how good or bad he's playing on his season, he comes into the majors and he's ready to go. I think he's looked pretty good this season, so I'm pretty heavy on him. I think this week and this weekend, I'm hoping he does well. Igatala, 1 appearance, snuck inside the top 10. I mean, that alone is impressive, and his debut, a top 10 finish. I think he's also been playing well. I think he's a little bit undervalued on the board right now compared to some of the guys next to him. John Rahm, defending champion. Scotty Scheffler. I mean, everyone knows what he's been doing. Spieth has good history here, and I feel like Spieth's going to go one of 2 ways this weekend. I think Spieth is either going to come out guns blazing, locked in, and fighting up the leaderboard, or I think he's gonna miss the cut. I think it's gonna be one of the two. Like, he's either gonna be a top 10 or bottom 10 guy this week. Just like, I don't know. That's my, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just comes out and keeps doing what he's been doing, playing average. Tiger Woods, he's at the top of this list just because of his historical stats, but he hasn't done much since his victory, battling injuries, withdrew last year. Really, for Tiger this week, all I'm hoping for is for him to make it through. I hope we get to see him play at least the full 2 rounds, 4 if he makes the cut. But there's a couple other interesting guys in here. Finau, I haven't been real heavy on. I'm actually fading him in one of my plays this week. I don't see. He's done well here a few times, but recently he's just been very average across the board and everything he's been doing. Let me open him up real quick. Let's take a look. I mean, he has the T2 at the Texas Children's, but other than that, I mean, this is what scares me. This kind of decline right here, that he's been like slowly regressing. And then he had a little, I mean, this was just around the green game, popped for him heavy. Normally he's pretty average around the green, and his putter struggles. The putter struggling, I don't think it's a big deal this week. I don't think that's something to worry about. But this approach game starting to fade is what scares me. Because he kind of goes through these, like if you look over the past 25 starts, he goes through these, he ramps up, gets better, hits a peak, hits his ceiling, and then ramps back down. And he does it multiple times in his career, sometimes shorter, like right here. Ramps up, hits his peak, wins the Mexico Open, starts to decline. That's kind of what kept me off of Finau, even though he's arguably one of the favorites in the tournament this week. I know he's on a lot of people's radar. I saw a lot of plays with him. Sung Jae's another one, historically has done well here. I can't play him this week. He hasn't shown me anything in his recent starts. He doesn't look great. I mean, he could come out, and the course history kind of aspect might be good. I'm staying away from Spieth and JT. Yeah, no, I'm with you. Spieth, I was tempted, but I stayed off. JT, I don't even think I opened up anything. I didn't look at anything. He parted ways with Bones last week, his caddy. I don't know. He looked like he was back on the right track at the beginning of the season, and then out of nowhere he just imploded again, and I really don't trust him to bounce back. Some of the guys lower down on the board, some sleeper picks. Connors is a guy I think could play really well here. I mean, he's got 3 top 10 finishes in the past 4 events. He missed the cut last year, but I think he's coming in. I mean, look at this. Last year he was playing well, missed the cut. Kind of just hoping that doesn't happen this year, because he's playing well again. I mean, he's been gaining on approach. I think Connors is a good higher odds guy, sleeper pick on the board. Cam Young, I'm heavy on. He missed the cut first year, top 7 last year, and I think he's playing better golf now than he was last year coming in. I'm hoping he carries that over into this weekend and plays well, because I am heavy on him this week. Other guys, Lowry, I mean, top 25 or better in his past 4, and he's been lights out this season except for Sundays. I know I made some plays with him, and I made a joke about him being terrible on Sundays, but he's good on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, so maybe he doesn't choke this week and we see a nice finish out of him. But he's been consistent top 20. I think he's a good top 20 pick this week for sure. Let's see other guys down the list. Taylor Moore, this was an interesting one. This is a long shot guy I thought about betting outright even. It's coming off his second place finish at the Texas. 12th at Valspar. I mean, he's been playing good golf, and he snuck out a top 40 last year at the Masters T39 in his debut. First time ever seeing the course. That alone is pretty impressive. So I think he's a guy. He's a good lotto piece, and I definitely have used him. Same thing with Harris English. I mean, he's got 2 top 40s in the past 3 years in his 2 appearances here, and he's playing good golf too. I mean, a little slip up at the Valero. Not too worried about that though. I mean, at the Players T20, Genesis 7th, which is a good comp course. He didn't play in the Cognizant, which would be the other one, and then as the Farmers is Torrey Pines South course is a good correlation as well. Yeah, he's definitely pissed some people off, but I think he could be a decent lotto piece for like a T40, T30 guy, but not much else. I don't trust him. Let's see down here at the bottom, guys who suck here. Van Rooyen has 2 appearances, a withdrawal and a cut. I actually don't hate Van Rooyen this week. I think he's an interesting one. I think Moronk's another one who's an interesting pick this week. He's been playing decent on Live. I mean, I don't really know much about these events, but he's been gaining versus the field. He's doing well in his European events at the beginning of this year, end of last year. He's been playing well. I think his game sets up decent for this course. So I could see Moronk being a good pick this week, even though he missed the cut last year in his debut. Bhatia, guy, love him this week. Clark, same thing, love him this week. I'm hoping both of them have a good debut. Aubert, I'm hoping he's fun to watch this week. Eckroat, I think, is an interesting pick. I'm on him for first round finishing position. And I'll show you why right here. So Eckroat won the Cognizant Classic, which is at PGA National. That is a very similar course to the Masters. He played phenomenal all 4 rounds. So why can't he, come and do the same here? Same thing at the Farmers at Torrey Pines, another comp course. T37, which is a decent showing. I think Eckroat could have a decent debut as well. Højgaard, I'm not too big on, even though his game should set up nicely. I just don't think he's been playing well. Yeah, I don't know what he had this little, victory T25, T7 second in the first PGA event of this season, and then since then he's just I don't know what's going on with him. I was really excited for him this season, and then he's just fell off the face of the earth. Other than that, not too much else. I really see Matsuyama is my guy this week. I'm on him outright. I mean, look at this. Look at his last couple starts. 7th, 6th, 12th, victory, 22nd, 13th. At the comp courses, Farmers 13th. Genesis, he won it. Like, I think this weekend, if he keeps playing like he's playing, he'll definitely be in contention come Sunday. And I'm on him all over the board. So I think Matsuyama is one of my favorites for this week. And then of course, Xander. Where's he at? There he is. Xander. He is so due for a major title. His last, dude is always right there. Hasn't had a win in a while. T5 at Valspar. 2nd at the Players. We all saw how that ended. 4th at the Genesis. 9th at the Farmers. Third at the American Express. I mean, he's been all over the place playing lights out. I'm hoping he has a good week, and it would be really cool to see him get a win this week, get his first major. You mentioned Patrick Reed. I mean, yeah, look, T4 last year, T35, T8, T10. I mean, he plays this course well. And he's had two good, the Asian Tour, a 4th place finish, and then a 9th place finish in Miami. So yeah, I think Patrick Reed's a decent look coming in this week as well. That's really all I have to talk about right now to go over. Anyone have anything in chat that they are interested in? Any props they like? Anything specific they want to look at? And if not, we can wrap this up. We'll get into the Masters this weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I'm over the research. I'm done looking at all this. I've seen everything I need to see. I've watched everyone's reviews. I've read all the articles. I feel like I've speculated on this event so much that I'm just ready to sit back and watch it play out tomorrow. But yeah, with that being said, that's all I have. Thanks everyone for tuning in to the 3rd episode of On the Green. By myself today. I'm gonna try to get some people on in the next couple weeks, but I just been so busy, digging into everything for the event that nothing really lined up. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one on the green. See you.